Hi, and welcome to this quick intro of the PriceMe retailer portal. First thing you need to do is obviously log in. If you can't log in, you can hit forget password to get a password reminder into your account. This is just an example account, so don't take any of the stats for real, just to show you exactly how things work. So once you're logged in, up the top here, you'll see this toolbar. This includes sort of latest announcements and various bits and pieces of developments or opportunities to increase exposure. So here we've got the $350 last minute media option for the end of the year. So you just click on that for those details if required. And as a overview on the page, first thing you can see is just a quick summary of sort of where things are. So this would be the number of referrals or visitors to your site that's been generated. So we can see that there's just the one yesterday, 31 so far for the month, the total for last month, and then also the cost of the previous month. So that depends on what your pay-per-click rate is. You'll see here that we also show the most referred products based on the last 30 days, and you can click here for additional reports. Down a little bit further, you'll see when the data was last updated. So we're continuously checking and pulling and making sure data is as up to date as possible. And you'll also have a breakdown of all of the products that you have on the PriceMe website, those that are from your data feed, how many can be searched online, how many are actually then available to be found for consumers shopping via the PriceMe website. So some other features, just to give you a quick stuff, over here on the left, standard sort of navigational sort of portal, and these all expand with the drop down. So you can see here various reports. There's usually some pretty interesting stuff in here. You'll see your various traffic by day. That'll show you the traffic through to from your site, how many visitors are coming to see your particular products and pages, and how many they're then clicking through on. We can also here, you can click through and set notifications to be sent weekly reports and monthly reports that outline the biggest performing products and the total number of clicks that you are being delivered. In here, we have the different categories, so which sections are your most popular areas on the PriceMe website. Again, pretty self-explanatory, showing you what things are working well for you. And if you click into these further, you drill down each time. So we can actually see that this top Dell 34-inch curved gaming monitor has received 4 clicks specific to that product. And that's what we've jumped down to here into the most popular products from the categories. So that's sort of the top line reports. Other products, so your product and feed. So this is literally just the list of all the products that you have on the site, the pricing, how they're stored, where they are ranking, etc. So you can see here all of those products and just do a spot check. Some of these products will be search only. So that's when, if, for example, you are the only retailer selling a particular product and someone is looking specifically for this Dell networking cable QSFP 56DD, then the result will show just as a search because there is no comparison to be had, and you'll then be able to click through and jump from that. So that is, it basically is worth listing as many products as possible. And if we can compare them with other retailers selling the same thing, we will. If not, we will simply feature the product of yours and yours alone. Data feed, this is just literally showing a breakdown of the feed, what your feed file is. So if, for example, you change the location of that, you can update that here to ensure that we're getting the most up-to-date product. And then this is a interesting area, the import map. And this is where we basically map your categories to our categories. So on this retailer, we've got storage, then drives into hard drives, internal hard drives, solid state disk drives into SAS. We break that down into computers, hard drives, SSD, solid state drives. If there's things here where you think things are miscategorized, then do get in touch. You can hit us here with a suggestion. that'll go through to the support team, and they'll be able to pick that up and address that if that needs a change. So that sort of brings to an end products and feeds and the data feed area. Next up, we've got the store settings. So this is basically what we replicate onto the PriceMe website. So this is where your store details are all listed. You can also update various different sort of promotional messages. So these are on the product pages underneath the products. This could be, for example, a cashback opportunity on a particular make or model or product or something along those lines. Return policy, the more information here, the better. Just gives more for the consumer to consider when they're shopping online. Next up, payment options. We've done some big updates here recently and added a lot of different payment options onto the site. So you can see here we've got everything from Apple Pay through to Klarna through to I don't know, Lime Pay, whatever that is. That must be an overseas one. Electron, Alipay, WeChat, Afterpay. Basically, if you have a payment method that you cannot see there that you would like, again, please do get in touch. Drop us an email or drop your account manager a line and just ask for that product. All you need to do here is simply tick these products for the ones that you accept, and those little logos will show on your site. So the more, the merrier. Shipping details. Got general ones, delivery times, delivery info. Again, more clarity on there will prevent shoppers from maybe clicking through to your site and then being surprised and making a different decision. So again, if you feature those shipping informations, then you increase the chance of conversion on your site. And physical stores. So if they could maybe click and collect and it's in their area, you can add a physical store by literally clicking in there and putting in the details. And then the more information, as we've said before, the better. So that's really the store settings. I'm going to jump past tools for now. We'll come back to that shortly and probably do a separate video on that. And then into the account setting. This is simple sort of main administrative account bits and pieces. Everything from your profile, the double opt-in telephone number, billing details if you have a credit card, and also a important element here is where you can control your budget. So that's in account and billing. You can up the budget to be whatever you need it to be. So you can increase your spend here. So we're on $10 a day. So the max spend is only $300 plus GST on a 30-day month. To update that and change that, you literally can just edit that yourself. So if, much like on Google, set your own maximum budget and decide how much you want to spend if you are getting more traffic than or more inquiries than you have the budget for. A good problem to have. Notifications, we touched on this earlier. You can literally click to receive notifications, turn them on, turn them off. This will send you the top line spends and so on from your information, as well as if people leave reviews for your store on the site, you can be notified for those. Simply change the drop down, save the changes. More than one person using your account, simply add an additional user here with the different amounts of information that is required. So different people for different areas. Potentially there, drop in the account's finance contact, for example, who can receive the invoices. And finally, we've got the to-do list. So this really is for when people first join the site. The more of these you have ticked off, the better it is, because the more options we then have to help maximize your success. So simply add a users, specify the shipping, all those things that we've just talked about. The more information, the better. And that is really just a quick intro to the PriceMe backend and how you can administer and help run your account, see the performance, and maximize your chance of success with PriceMe. We'll do a follow-up video after this showcasing the various different extra tools that are available, some of which are really great sort of added value to help you with your pricing to maximize your chance of getting that customer buying from you. Thanks very much.